Will be the AFC champions, taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So excited to be here in Vegas for this Super Bowl. And CD, what an incredible ride for our AFC champs. Very few thought they would be here, but now here they are, 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
But the guys in that locker room did believe. They never wavered. We saw them early in the year, and they told us, we think we've got something special brewing here. I don't know if you and I believed it at the time, but they've certainly been proven right.
But meanwhile, for the Cardinals, this is an organization that's made it to the big game just once before. They lost to the Steelers in Super Bowl 43, but this team committed to bringing that first ever Super Bowl title to the state of Arizona.
And along the way, they've retooled a number of times. Coaching staff, front office, roster turnover. Finally, they got it right, and they got back to the big game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a third-year pro and third overall pick from North Dakota State. He battled injuries early in his career, trying to stay healthy now. That's Trey Lance.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all away when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Option play. Here's Robinson.
Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson
with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Snowhawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead.
Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This a 43-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handle all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They go back to the ground with Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Gets through, and now an opening. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to...
Touchdown! Trey McBride, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. They got 29 yards that time. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the option, running left is Lance. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Complete to Washington. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Lance looks to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. On this one, it's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On the counter, here's Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. He's Bijan Robinson.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Snowhawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line.
And I think the ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here. And at some point, got to be able to put together a drive and keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. And we're not even at halftime.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for an Anchorage first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On play action, Lance.
Washington's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here, yes.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
And Lance now to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
15 yards. That's good. Anchorage. First down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Robinson up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
A give up the middle to H.A. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, red. Blue, strike. White, white. Set.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lance now on 1st down. Johnston on the quick slant. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Lance. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Snowhawks are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Gets around him. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here's Jones again on second down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would call return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Lance. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And he's got it. And he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The Lance going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Snowhawks are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 40.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Trey Lance,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Snowhawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Shifts by him. Fighting through. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. First down, here's Mitchell.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Another run with Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
first down is Lance. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now Lance again. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Snowhawks are pouring it on. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Walker. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On second down, Wilson. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for 24 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gay is on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cards come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.